Hey everybody, Kira Dynamite here again. So I've been seeing a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean like a lot of Aang hate lately. No, please. And I'm just like, where did all this come from?
Oh my God, is this who we are? Is this what we represent?
Last time I checked, Aang was like the best. He was funny, he was supportive, he was like all these things, and I'm like, are these the new people? Are these the new people who are watching it on Netflix? Because the OGs, I feel like we would never come at Aang like this. Like, I'm not gonna blame the newbies per se, but I'm just wondering, like, when did this really take place? So I just wanted to talk about the main points that I've been seeing why people are like hating him. So the first one that I keep seeing is that he burned Katara. And someone called it assault. I'm sorry. Assault? What are you on, ma'am? Like, are you assault? No, absolutely not. It was a mistake because Aang was learning firebending and he wasn't so great at it at first. And he was excited. And, you know, we have to remember where his mindset is, okay? He is 12, all right? Okay, all right? And he was excited that he was actually got it down. Did he mean to burn Katara? Of course not. And that followed him through season 3. He felt horrible. He didn't want to firebend anymore because he burnt Katara. And you guys are trying to like say he assaulted her. What is wrong with you people? I don't understand it. That is a really bad argument to say that he's toxic. And you know what? And let me write down this other one that I saw that was just totally so idiotic. So the second one is that he got mad at Toph because of what happened to Appa. Okay, so flashback to 5th grade me, or 4th grade me? 5th grade me. I was like, dang, Aang. Basically, people were saying that Aang had no right to be mad at Toph, right? And of course, he could have handled the situation better, but let's break it down. Aang lost his whole culture, all of his people, and this is the one last thing that he has from 100 years ago who made it out alive because he was with him.
Wowzers.
And yeah, he shouldn't have yelled at Toph because Toph was such an amazing, she was amazing, and she kept everything from falling apart, and she kept them alive. She kept it from sinking. But also, you guys, that's the last thing he had of him. He didn't know who to take it out on because Appa was gone, and so he blamed. It's displaced anger. He was just upset, and I know that it was upsetting to see him yell at Toph like that, but come on now. Come on. I'm sure if you lost your whole culture and all the people you loved, your friends, your parental monks, your guidances, counselors, your, best friends, and the one thing you had left was your sky bison, you're not going to be very understanding in that moment. You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Where is he? Oh, you're blind. I can't. You don't know. Wow, this really sucks. Like, this is really crazy. No, you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be pissed because that's the last thing you have. Third, people are saying he was toxic because he hid the scroll from Katara and Sokka of where Hakoda was.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Now, I remember this scene very well. I was like, ugh. I'm talking about the first time I saw it, not the 1,000th time that I've rewatched the series. The first time I watched it as a kid, I was like, oh God. It gave me so much anxiety because you know that they're gonna find out, but it's just like, hey, Please like this video and subscribe. Remember, I know that you didn't because I'm from the future and I can see you looking at this video right now and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna like this video. Why? Why not? Just like it. It's totally free. And don't do this, please. Please don't do this. The funny thing is, most of his flaws are understandable. He was afraid of being alone once again. He just made these friends that have been like riding for him, and he's like, I can't lose them. It's just gonna be me alone with Appa and Momo. Like, I can't lose them. He was scared. And like I said, if you had lost your whole culture, you would be upset too. Now, would I have hit in the scroll? No. But this is a point for the writers to make, hey, Aang has insecurities too. He's not happy-go-lucky all the time. He has his worries and his concerns, and he makes mistakes. If they didn't do this, it would be like Aang is perfect all the time. So I think it was necessary. I don't think it was toxic. I think it was a weak moment for Aang to do that because he was scared of losing his friends. So toxic, Aang, toxic? Who hurt you? And why don't you know the definition of toxic? Fourth, they say he's controlling and obsessed. I bet you're an Azula stan though. So what's your point? Because it doesn't make sense. Aang, obsessive and controlling, he supported Katara 100% all the time. He didn't even want to master waterbending in the South Pole because he didn't teach women, and he wanted Katara to learn too. But Katara said, no, boo, you learn. You learn. And she had to convince him to do it because he's the Avatar, and he was saying, you know what? I'll find another teacher, boo, because he ain't gonna treat you like this. He's sexist, and I'm not standing for it. But he's toxic, and he's controlling. Who hurt you? I don't get it. If he was controlling and obsessed, he wouldn't have let Katara talk to Jet. He would have been jealous. No, he thought Jet was cool. He was like, awesome, freedom fighters, whoa. If he was controlling and obsessed, he would have been jealous of Haru and Katara's chemistry. But no, he was like, let's go save Haru. That's interesting. Aang has been supportive. He's been protective. And I just don't understand where all this is coming from. Like, I don't get it. I was talking to my sister who's a fan of Avatar as well, and she was like, people just like to be contrary. And I was like, boom, that's true. And someone also on my TikTok commented that it's funny how they're coming at Aang for all this, but these are the same people who stand Zuko. Pause, I love Zuko. I'm just using this as a example. All the time, Zuko was mad disrespectful to Iroh, but no one ever talks about that because he developed into a good person. But Aang has been consistent. But you don't want to talk about it. Interesting. I kept seeing like the same things, and then they said he was irresponsible because they said he's irresponsible and that he didn't take his Avatar responsibility right. They said he was irresponsible because he went to the Avatar state in the Crystal Cave last minute. That was his you don't go into the Avatar state unless it is very important. It is a crucial moment. You just don't, but you're not supposed to do that. That's why he waited. Yes, he left his Avatar duty with the monk, but he knew Katara was in trouble and he had to go help. He freaked out. Are these characters allowed to be human? Are they allowed to have human emotions? I don't... Irresponsible? He's 12. They're teenagers. Yeah, they're gonna be irresponsible. Now, what's Korra's excuse? What's Korra's excuse? She was 18, 17, 18, 19. Not to start a fight or anything, but I'm just saying, you know? So I think that is very interesting how people view things. And I'm just like, that's your problem, I guess. I'm not. Someone even said that he was the worst character in Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm like, then why are you watching the show? I never stick around with a main character that sucks. Why were you watching? I don't get it. So anyway, like who you like, but I just wanted to talk about it because I was like, are we watching this? Are we watching the same show, boo? Like, are we watching the same thing? That's really unfortunate for you. But I think Aang is great. I think he's had a great character arc from being a kid with big gray eyes who was just excited to explore the world with his new friends, but also very anxious about saving the world, to someone who stepped into his destiny, just like, all right, it's time. And even like the thing with him and Zuko, the yin and yang. People want Katara and Zuko to be the yin and yang. No, I like Aang and Zuko being the yin and yang best friends. That's the yin and yang that I like. That's the yin and yang that I want. The friendship, the yin and yang, and they get each other, and they care, the character arcs that both of them had to face, the metamorphosis things. I like it, and that's how I'm gonna end this video. And if you have a comment, please put it down below and tell me what you think about all the Aang hate that's going around. Yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions for animes, movies, TV shows, regular cartoons, let me know down below. And if you have any suggestions on what to make videos about, let me know down below. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, or night, or evening, or afternoon. Bye. Sure. Hey, like this video. Don't forget, I needed it for the algorithm. Come on, help me out here. I'm a newly graduated student without a job, and I need some money.